This week on Scam School, your six-legged minions win you free beers.
No, don't. You're not supposed to see. God damn it. Beautiful. All right. Back again at the Rusty Mule. We got my brother Jay Brushwood. We got my co-host Jason Murphy, and we are meeting Tavian. Right on, Tavian. Look, I'm betting you're smarter than both of these guys put together. Here's the question. We got a line. This is all that exists in the world, is this line from there over to here. It's exactly 1 meter long. There's nothing else in the universe. Got a bunch of ants. How many ants you want?
I want 6 ants.
6 ants. All right, here.
Fair.
These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ants. I love the fact you're like, 6 seems like reasonable.
Yes.
The Council of Ants.
He didn't
chiming
hesitate.
in on it. All that exists are ants on this 1 meter platform. We could set them up anywhere you want. And where they begin matters because it will determine when they fall off. Because what do ants do? They just walk forward. Some of them are facing northward, some of them are facing southward. The moment 2 ants collide with each other, they both switch and go the opposite way.
Gotcha.
And the moment they collide with something else, they switch and go the opposite way.
So even if this head hits the butt.
Well, they all go the same speed. All of the ants go 1 meter per minute. So if they're both facing the same direction, they'll never hit the butt. Under that rules, let's say you closed your eyes and I were to configure these in any diabolical way I wanted to. I told you, you were gonna die if you open your eyes and there was a single ant still on the bar.
So we need to get rid of all the ants.
You need to tell me what is the minimum amount of time that you have to wait before you open your eyes and know for a fact that that bar is totally clear. Because if you go 1 second longer than the minimum, lightning strikes you and you turn into a butt.
A butt?
Yes, a demon butt. What's the minimum amount of time? In fact, here, toast me while you guys noodle on.
All right.
There we go.
There,
Toast again.
All right.
All right, bro, you ready for this ad?
Yeah, but the ad, the script, it doesn't have any words. It just says ASMR. What is it? What is an ASMR?
You just whisper and hold stuff up to the microphone, you know?
And that'll sell domains?
Oh, yeah. Oh, people love it.
All right. Hello again, scammers. I was just shuffling these cards and I couldn't help but think of you and how when they riffle they sound like a long toot. Oh, I'm so thirsty. I just want to... Oh, I spilled beer all over me. I'm just going to tap. Oh, I'm tapping a beer bottle. Makes me think that beerbottletapping.com or .net might still be available at domain.com. Your place for fast, easy, reliable domains. Oh man, the only thing better than the sound of that beer is using promo code SCAMSCHOOL at checkout. Get 15% off. Let me just gonna take a drink of this foam. I got foam in one. The foam's not the good part of the beer. Now I'm gonna riffle cards while I drink. Hold on. This really works, Bryce. You're not punking me, are you?
Oh, no, this is great.
Okay.
We already got 1 million hits.
I've arranged them in the most complicated way you can imagine.
Oh, you're a feisty wizard.
It's true.
Wait, I'm still not clear.
The minimum time.
Minimum time that you will know for a fact when you open your eyes,
All of them will be gone.
even though you never saw the initial configuration.
Okay. So, for instance, that's going to be 1 minute.
Yes, this configuration would be 1 minute, but this would not.
Because they're bonking heads and whatnot.
Right. This would be actually catastrophic, right? So these guys go.
So you would go
These
boom,
guys bounce,
and
then
then
they turn
boom.
around, then these guys bounce, he turns around. That's already 3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Can't you just wait like 2
So every-
hours?
But that's a good point. But the wizard's demand was that you have to do the absolute minimum, and if you go a second over, he turns you into a butt.
It can be any configuration of these matches. So this doesn't matter.
So
None of it
no,
matters.
I got it. We got to do this,
Well, you don't get to shape any of this.
Yeah,
The
it's-
wizard
it's irrelevant.
shapes all this.
What?
This is irrelevant.
Tavian, where's your head?
You guys say
I'm still having a problem with trying to get the timing set up right.
You know, if we ended up with a configuration like this, that would be the minimum time, right?
The minimum time
Jay.
or the maximum time? All right, the wizard's pissed off. He says, give us an answer. What's the time?
3 minutes.
1 minute.
6.
You're gonna hate this. Jay is 100% right.
1 minute. It is 1 minute.
Think about it.
You didn't know. You didn't know. Up until you said 1 minute.
failed.
I was
Captain.
explaining the problem to you.
Can I explain why? The orientation does not matter. The number of ants does not matter. And here's why. Let's do the simplest version of this. Jay, grab that ant, put it on the end over there. So let's say this is the most extreme example. 1 meter per minute, right? So what happens if you have 2 ants facing towards each other?
That's only 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's right.
Here comes the ant train.
30 seconds. What happens? They hit.
Collision. Turn around, 30 seconds.
30 seconds
Back.
and off, right? Let's go a little bit more complicated, right? We got 3.
Oh.
So now you're down there. Watch this. When they collide, it's roughly the equivalent of them walking through each other. Because all that happens is they reverse direction and then go off. So basically, the longest it can ever take is if one is placed all the way on the side, it can take 1 full minute for them to go off the edge.
What's up, bro?
Not
high five him.
Jay's a genius. Jay's a genius.
You
Here,
owe me
toast
a
us,
drink.
Davian. There we go. Yeah. Man, there's a million different variations on this puzzle. And remember, it may be the magic that gets everybody's attention, but it's the puzzles that guarantee you free beer. Speaking of which, why don't you send in all your favorite ideas to brian@schwood.com. I read all of that stuff. And of course, we should be best friends over at twitter.com/schwood. There is no C in Schwood. And don't forget to join us next week for a totally different puzzle involving spiders on a desktop. It's totally it's the same puzzle. I've run out of ideas. We're at the end of the internet, people. Tavian. All right, man, look, we're gonna do some highfalutin, high. We're gonna,
Hi.
Let's toast again. Here we go.
Yeah, I worked it out in my brain.
No, you did not.
So
You didn't even understand the question.
No, I totally did. And I configured the matchsticks.
it's true. I am a feisty wizard.